Hello guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today, two episodes. First one, I'm going to do the last one from the Aromatix line that I have from French Avenue. And as I told you, I'm going to cover this last because this is the most challenging one. This is called Carnal Desire, okay? This is the most beautiful looking presentation and the most challenging one out of all the four that I have. I even forgot the name, Platin Privé, I think, then the X Sandal, and then the other one was the other one? Royal Taboo, right? Yeah, I remember the name. So the Royal Taboo remained like third, my favorite wise, and the Platin, the white one, that is my number first preference. Second one is the Zen X, and these names are so weird. Zandal, X Zandal. So maybe, yeah, that's the second favorite, and the third favorite is that Royal Taboo. So why this is my last one, I will let you know in this video. So by no means this is a bad fragrance or anything, but I will let you know why I think this is my least favorite at this current moment. Okay. So this is a two-part presentation, and these are around $45 under in Bangladesh, and you can find these I think in Fragrantica Bangladesh page. They brought the whole line once, and also now I think Senzone, they also having these bottles. They have the basically the white one now. That's the most demanded one. That's the one is good for summer. It has a kind of like a, what is it, a mojito vibe. It is 2021, right? Like it's a mint, fresh, like a oceanic, aquatic kind of fragrance, which works really great. These are all extrait de parfum, and they work really well, longevity wise good. But unfortunately, I got once comment, like someone said, I smell like I'm carrying fish wearing that Platin Privé because it has the ambergris feel. So yeah, fragrances are always not guaranteed, that everybody's gonna like it or something. So let's see how this one turns out. And one day I will buy a few more and I'll do like a line talk. So these are joint collab between Neebs, Munib from Aromatix channel, and Fragrance World French Avenue, right? So they joint collaborated and made these. So I bought all these perfumes with my own money. Just want to declare, because some of you may guess like, okay, Neeb's my brother or friend, so maybe I'm just doing this sponsored video. No, I paid money to get this. Okay, just want to see what the hype is all about. And second thing, obviously the presentations. Okay, so this is very beautiful presentation, red. It almost reminds me of Baccarat Rouge, like that color, very passionate red, and even Chris Viking in a way, right? So when the bottle stays inside, let me show you once what I mean. Like some of you, if you haven't seen these presentations, it's a bit difficult to explain to you. Oh my God, what's up with these bottles, man? They don't want to, yeah, okay, now, right. So if the bottle stays inside, they look like this. Okay, so it's like complete, so there's no hole there. So the name Aromatix, this is very well done. I love the bling bling about this presentation. These are eye-catching, and usually the younger folks love this, because even ladies, they love buying these. Okay, so the bottle stays inside. I have shown you the previous ones. These all come with magnet, so holds pretty well, and I think it's very good, like well built, safe packaging. Okay, so the bottle looks like this, and the bottle is like the most gorgeous bottle from the whole line. I love this the most out of the all four. It has the gold and then the red, and the red basically it has this kind of like a cement sort of a material, like very rough edge, so when you hold it, you never feel it's gonna slip and then drop. Okay, so that's a good thing. At the back, the name is there, Carnal Desire. At first, I thought, I didn't know what this is similar to. I thought it's a Carnal flower dupe. It's not. Okay, I don't even know what this is, but I'll let you know what it smells like. Cap, everything is so gorgeous. It's 100 ml extrait de parfum. Sprayer works all right. Everybody loves these bottles in Bangladesh. It's already a big hit, good atomizer. I caught some on my hand, but I actually sprayed this on the paper, so I will smell that. It's dry down. Okay, so let me spray once more. Okay, let that settle, clicks into place. Let me tell you, as this settles, let me tell you the notes from Fragrantica. This is enlisted in Fragrantica. This one has top notes of raspberry, bergamot, cinnamon. Heart notes are cotton candy, orris, which is sort of like maybe iris, rose, and leather, oud, cedar, patchouli, and vanilla. So it's kind of like a weird notes mix. I remember smelling Azure Oud or something like this from that same line where they made Coco Morado and all those. I think French Avenue made that as well. So I'll just give you reference. I think Azure Oud, yeah, that one, the blue bottle, similar to Mason Crivelli's Oud Maracuya. Nowadays I remember every single name. Yeah, if you remember these bottles, right? So they had the blue one that was really potent. Couldn't wear it, so I sold it off. But yeah, this has some similarity to that, but this also has differences. I saw in Fragrantica they did put. Why am I talking like this? What the F, dude? So I just remember Russell Peters' joke, even all the Italians, on the New York, they, you know, Times Square, they go like, like Americans act more Italian than the Italian themselves. Like, what the F, So, anyway, so this thing is actually, like it got compared to one more Mason Crivelli fragrance, I think red bottle, I don't remember the name, but I haven't smelled it, but this is strong, man. Oh my god. Even though this is not as strong as Azure Oud or a little bit more wearable, I'll tell you what the differences are. The Azure Oud I actually liked, it has some fruity, nice opening, but as time progresses, like 5-10 minutes or so, that fragrance, the one that is similar to this, the blue bottle basically, that becomes like a combination of oud, leather, and very strong, like the original Mason Crivelli, that was that fragrance, oud maracuja. I sprayed once on paper, I brought it back home. Big mistake, okay. Because it's hot and humid. It's hot as F in Bangladesh right now. It's humid. We're sweating. The moment you go out, even after shower, you start sweating like crazy. So this kind of weather, these fragrances are not built for. This is one of the major major reasons. That's what happens when English is not your first language. Why I think this is my number 4th favorite. I'm not saying it's a bad fragrance. It's just not suitable for this weather. It's too much. This thing, X-Ray Puffer, is just same like that Coco Morado line, like that Azure Oud. The performance are kind of similar because they're both the same house, but the performance is like crazy. All four are great. Maybe the Xandal is a little bit softer, but they all last a long time. So the performance wise, this is 9 out of 10. Okay, projection is like 10, performance 9. Okay, so this definitely starts up a little bit. You can smell the raspberry, mulberry, whatever the berry note in there. It's kind of sweet, and they mentioned that cotton candy, right? So it gives you the sweetness. Okay, I'll give you that. It definitely starts off sweet, but there's at the background something like a saffron or something like this color, like spices or paprika, which makes it spicy. That's why just now I almost coughed or sneezed, I guess, almost. That's what is caused from this. Okay, so it has definite some sort of spice. Did they mention? Yeah, cinnamon. Yeah. Cinnamon, leather oud, those are later, but basically the cinnamon, there's a kick. But I'm also getting something like a saffron, so I don't know, maybe just my nose, but definitely it has a oriental spicy, like definitely you can see track back from the Middle Eastern roots or something like it. It smells like, Spice Bazaar's opening of Nishane. Okay, I remembered that, but not totally. So it reminds me of a few fragrances like some Amouage perfumes, some Nishanes. Okay, but slowly that spice, it relaxes a little bit, after the initial blast. So I am smelling now, after the initial blast is gone, I'm starting to smell mild spices like second player, but the first player now is the raspberry and those cotton candy like, but not super sweet like tutti frutti ice cream like. Okay, it holds its spices. So make sure you try this first. Do not blind buy this perfume. Looking at the bottle, I've seen so many girls in Bangladesh, they are like buying this like, hey, it's unisex, it's pretty. I'm 100% sure none of these girls are wearing this, because at this current moment, weather goes up to 41, 42 degrees. One thing that is in Celsius, that is crazy hot. I start melting. If I walk for just 10 minutes barely, I start sweating like crazy. That didn't happen before, like even 2 months back. So it's super humid, no breeze, nothing. So this is built for cold weathers. If it's snowing, okay, if it's like fall, winter starting, man, this is going to be different kind of a beast. Maybe in winter this will be number 1 out of the 4. Okay, so yeah, the potency of this, the nature of the perfume, and the dry down, definitely you start getting the oud, leather, and the patchouli, all those dark notes. And this fragrance will lose all its sweetness. It will remain that dark, like, yeah, it's not as skanky as agarwood in some Middle Eastern perfumes. It's definitely more wearable than Azure Oud. It definitely holds some sort of fruity aspect, which makes it tad bit nicer, prettier than the Oud Maracuja, which I cannot stand. I like Iris Malikan. That one is beautiful. But for the price, if you want to buy like, let's say, something like Mason Crivelli one or the Azure Oud, so these are kind of similar pricing with Azure Oud because same house, but for a fraction of a price, you can get a very good quality perfume. There's no doubt about it. The quality, there's no compromise. It's good, but it's also challenging. It's not the safest fragrance out there. You cannot just simply, let's say it's out there, you're just going out, you want to meet someone. It's not a safe fragrance that everybody's going to like it. If you put this on, some people may like look at you like they're scared or something. Okay, so both side. Consider that this is the one of the most daring ones that is from the line, but if you compare with many other Middle Eastern perfumes, dark ones, or even let's say black Afghan or something, this is much more wearable. Like some Nishanes, they had that smell of elephant poo, you know. I forgot that fragrance name. It was Nishanes, not Bosphorus. What was the black bottle? You know, I don't remember the name, but that was pretty scary, right? So scary level, this is like 8 out of 10. Okay, so overall versatility, I will give this like a poor versatility. This is like 3 out of 10. You should not try to pull this off in summer unless you are in heavy AC all the time and it's raining and stuff. Outside sun is intense, blue skies, nope, no go. Okay, so winter special, okay, or fall special, or rainy day special. Where to wear this? I think this fragrance would be a good fragrance, let's say somewhere of your special day, like you want to make the day memorable, weddings, graduation, okay, you're attending, or what else can it be? Let's say you are going to buy a car, you know, it's a big day for guys, you know. I understand that girls maybe they're feeling nothing, like it's just a car, it's just transaction, right? Guys, when they pick up a bike or a car, man, the excitement in them is like a child, you know. It's just happy, you know, and they just cannot wait to sign all the papers, you know. I'm just sharing. I remember getting one of my cars one time in Malaysia, the 7-seater. It was a Proton Exora CFE, those who know in Malaysia. It's a turbo. So basically, it's a very powerful MPV. I love that car. It was brand new. The smell of the leather, everything interior, the fresh smell of the AC, everything just 0 mileage. Man, the moment you start the car and you start driving, that is like you getting married, you know. It's bigger than that, right? So yeah, if one of those days you can make this scent of the day, you can make like a memorable day. Oh, I wore this weird fragrance on that day, right? Overall longevity and projection, I'll give like 9. Versatility 10. Compliment factor, not safe, I'm not sure if you're gonna get, but people, if they like it, they will. Bottle design is 10. Okay, overall, if I take an overall score, I will perhaps give this fragrance like a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, this is a sad one because I want to give this so much more. It's actually in winter. Maybe I'll revisit this if in, let's say, November, December time. This one I'll revisit if I still have the bottle, that is, and then I'll let you know. Okay, and I think pretty much in cold weather this is going to be a different kind of a beauty. Okay, but at this kind of moment in summer, it's 7.5. Okay, so when I say least favorite, don't think it's the bad fragrance. It's just matter of choice. It's a difficult one to adapt. Okay, so yeah, the risk factor is there, but I love the detailing on the bottle. I love the color, everything. So the bottle design is just something that, you know, maybe I'll just keep as a collection. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. And Aromatix Nib, you know, well done, brother. You know, like every single one of us, you know, like who do reviews and everything, you know, or in the game for so many years, I got offered so many times to like collab with certain Middle Eastern companies and do my own perfume. I can actually visit there, you know, I can just get it signed, you know, but I just want to make sure that I want to be involved in perfumery, like making itself, and I can give my opinion, one thing. And last thing, I want to make it more of an original creation. Let's say I want to be inspired by Bangladesh's monsoon, okay? Or I want to create something that smells like our national fruits, you know, or flowers, or something like, you know, petrol or diesel. You know, we have this thing in Bangladesh, heavy trucks and all that, but they have like massive black, you know, smoke coming out that smells like diesel. And I just love the smell when I stand in petrol station, when the smell of petrol hits you, man. There's just so masculine. It's like Dior's Fahrenheit, you know what I mean? It's like, that's why I love fragrances like this. So I want to create something that actually inspires me, you know. I want to make it, let's say, smell like the first rain of the year. And you know, the smell that comes out from the ground beneath, the smell of the natural earthy smell from the soil mixed with the rainwater. And I think the grass, you know, sometimes flowers, and then, you know, the whole weather is just like, you know, smell of rain. I want to create something like that. That would be lovely, you know. Someday, if I can get opportunity or reach enough, if I get opportunity, I'll definitely do it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and well done once again, Aromatix Nib. I'm very happy for you, brother, and everyone else who's doing good in fragrance community. Take care, guys. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.